I am the real wolf spider, and I'm doing a review on a couple different kinds of 9mm ammunition. This is 9mm Luger. This top one is Fiachi, and this bottom one is Luger and Balat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. I had never used it before. I got it from the range. I don't know if you can notice or not, but there are some red stain painted over the top of the primer. These things are supposed to not be reloads, but I want to tell you, first of all, the Fiachi. Good ammo. This is, I want to say 125 grains. I looked at it just a minute ago, and this stuff is 115. This has a lot more kick to it for just that 10 extra grains of gunpowder, and it's fairly clean. When I went to the range, I shot off 200 rounds of that stuff. I stayed at the range for a long time and took my time doing some different type of shooting, and I shot off a total of 4 boxes, and then I took a couple home with me because I liked it. When I cleaned my gun afterwards, it wasn't that dirty at all. It really was just a little bit of light grime. In contrast, I shot only 100 rounds of this stuff last night, and I wanted to clean my gun because I always do after every shooting, even if it's just 50 rounds. I like to have a clean gun. It was filthy. This pink primer stuff was all over the back end where the firing pin is. I don't like to go near the firing pin unless I have to, but it was obviously dirty back there, so I use real simple cleaning tools. I'll show you what I use. You're going to be surprised, but this stuff works. This is my solvent, 91% isopropyl alcohol. For gun grease, petroleum jelly, 100%. These are safe products too. And assorted simple wiping stuff. I buy some cheap paper towels and some gauze, cotton gauze, and I use my brush and a toothbrush to scrub it down. I've had no problems with using basic stuff like that to clean my pistol. I don't like working with really harsh chemicals, and I've asked a lot of people, including my son-in-law who's in the military. He did serve 2 active duty tours and is now still in the reserves, and he assured me that for a 9mm Glock that stuff is very, very adequate for cleaning. I use the plastic brush. Some people say phosphor bronze. According to him, it's a matter of personal taste. Maybe I'll get a phosphor bronze brush later. But anyway, back to the ammo. This Luger, L-E-L-L-I-E-R, and Balat, or Belo, I don't know. It's made in the Czech Republic. I forget where Fiachi is. It sounds Italian, but who knows. This is good ammo. Fiachi. I've been shooting this for a while, and I'll tell you, man, I put 400, 500, 600 rounds through my pistol before I've cleaned it, and it's really not that dirty. You know, the basic, typical black gunk comes out, but this stuff left a lot of powdery residue. I had to get in and clean in the little nooks and crannies. I didn't disassemble the lower part, but there was a lot of places that were visibly covered in this dark, powdery muck dust. And what I did is I took some of the alcohol and put it on a cotton swab and wiped it out, and then I applied some mineral oil. I use a really light mineral oil. I don't use the stuff that you can buy in the drugstore. I order it online. It's called Crystal, and do a search for food grade mineral oil. And this stuff comes from a place that sells nothing but mineral oil for cooking, for industrial purposes. They have several weights. They start at 70 and then they go from 100 through 500. I ordered a gallon of the 70 stuff. I also use it to clean my knives. It's real thin and watery, but it's really nice stuff. It gets down inside the cracks and crevices. It cleans the plastic outer body and conditions. The polymer of the plastic of the Glock seems to like it. I've heard some other people make similar claims that mineral oil of real fine quality is actually healthy for it. I've used it to clean handles on my knives, and I use it in the kitchen to wipe down my wood cutting boards, and as well as my plastic cutting boards. I keep my knives wiped down with it in the kitchen as well, countertops. It's really nice stuff. It helps to keep things clean, and it evaporates quickly and leaves a very thin, minute coat of protection. Just absolutely wonderful. I got so much gunk. The pink stuff was all over the backside. I tried to surface wipe as carefully as possible where the firing pin is at, making sure I didn't get anything to go inside the hole and drip in there. But eventually I'll probably open up the firing pin area and clean it out thoroughly. But I don't like to go there unless I absolutely have to. I can't take it back, but fortunately I only got 100 rounds of it, so I'll just know that if I shoot off 50 rounds of it, it's time to clean my gun after 50 rounds. That's sad, as opposed to the Fiat, which is probably 5, 6, maybe even 1,000. You could probably go 1,000 rounds with that stuff before it got as dirty as this. This is nasty ammo. So anyway, that's my review on 2 different kinds of 9mm Luger ammunition, my opinions on it. Your opinions may vary. That's it.